Welcome. For those of you that doesn't know me, my name is François Lambert. I'm used to be a dragon in the Dragon's Den show, the French version called L'Œil du Dragon. I'm an entrepreneur. I started several businesses with partners, and now I'm mostly in maple syrup business. Today I want to talk about Facebook and Google, about the fact that they're stealing content and they should be penalized. Well, I'm an entrepreneur and I look at Facebook. Facebook, major revenues are from advertising. Google, the same thing. Should we tax them? The real question is, should we tax more Facebook, because they're stealing content. I write articles, I post videos on Facebook and YouTube since 2012. I never asked for nothing. Of course, I would like to get paid for my content. I would like to get paid when I write an article and people goes on Facebook and like it and share it. Of course, that's part of the success of Facebook. But the thing is, the reason I put and I write those texts and those articles is because it's profitable for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. I'm not like an influencer that just wants to get publicity, to sell stuff and get branded content. No, I just write it because it was part of my strategy to book conferences. That's how I work. And then video come made on YouTube and then on Facebook, and Facebook start sharing revenues on videos. So I started to make videos until I was I reach a certain amount of people following me, so I can make money out of my videos. Is Facebook stealing my content? Not at all. I put my content because I think I have something to say. Otherwise, why would I go on Facebook and do it? There's no other reason. And so is Facebook stealing it? The thing is, Facebook shares some revenues. Of course, again, I would like to get more, like it's part of the nature. But the reason why I go every day of my life, 7 days a week, 3 times a day, I open up the cam and I go on Facebook, there's only one reason: to make money. And you see the ads, the advertising behind me, that's exactly what it is. It is my... It is... Siri picked up. It is my company, and I talk about news, I talk about different stuff, about life, about how I do intermittent fasting, a lot of things that I talked about. The goal behind that is to bring people to my website so people can buy stuffs and buy my product. That's my main goal behind that. So I do it on purpose. I do it on my own. Nobody forces me. Facebook, Google doesn't force me to do so. Now, 85 to 90% of the revenue of Facebook and Google come from advertising. I'm an entrepreneur. I have companies, so I want to bring people to my website. I want to sell my popcorn around the world. So what do? I put ads on Facebook, on Google. When you search maple syrup, you might end up to my place. That is something that I'm looking for. So what I look at, acquisition costs. How much does it cost me in advertising to get more people on my website that they'll be purchasing? That is a metric that I look every day of my life. Several times a day, I look at that. So if we start taxing more Facebook and Google, what do you think they'll be doing? They'll be charging back to the entrepreneur that pays for advertising. Because we don't know, we just pay, we expect a return. So if it is $2 per acquisition, it's fine. If it's $10, it depends again, the cost, the amount that people would be spending on my website. But at the end, the consumer will pay. Yes, the consumer will pay. So should we tax them more? They will charge higher fee to the entrepreneur, and the entrepreneur will charge it back to the consumer. At the end, it's always the consumer. Are they bad? No. They've built something that nobody else could. That's how an entrepreneur would love to do. And because there's a lot of people going there, even the government put advertising on Facebook and Google. They stopped for a while during the first couple of months of the pandemic, but they started back now. I don't want people, Facebook, to be charged more in taxation around the world. They're not stealing content. Why every newspaper have their own pages? They want to bring people to their website. The thing is, they didn't know how to monetize it. They want to keep doing the same thing over and over again as it was 50 years ago. It doesn't work like that. People love watching videos. I used to write a lot of articles. I'm writing videos now. I'm not writing. I'm publishing videos. I play the game. There's a game to play. And that's exactly what I do. I want Facebook to show my videos to more people. So what I do, article was great, video are even better. So you just play the game. Newspaper doesn't play they don't play the game. That's why they're complaining. They're not up to date to the latest technology, so they're complaining. Facebook is stealing my stuff. We're not stealing it. They're not stealing it. By the way, I don't own any shares of Facebook or Google or whatsoever. I'm just an entrepreneur using the latest technology to promote my company. And I do it with the best way possible, talking to people about sharing my passion, sharing what I do on a daily basis, and at the end people buy. I'm not asking to buy. I share them my passion using tools that are available. Part of that, I bring people to Facebook. I bring people to Google. A small percentage, of course, I'm a small player. But that's how it works. I'm not complaining that people read my stuff. They call me after to get conference that I can charge for them. So that's why I was writing an article. Now I want to talk about honey. I produce honey. What I do, open up the cam, turn it on, put it on Facebook and Google, share my passion for bees. That's exactly what I do. So should we tax more? You can. You can. The thing is, who will pay at the end? Consumer. Or maybe some companies won't be able to make some advertising. You have to think about that. Government doesn't think this way. They don't understand the mechanics behind capitalism. They don't understand the way it works. You just say, oh, they're making money, they're bad. No, they're not bad. They build something unique that nobody else yet can compete with. Nobody can compete with Facebook yet. It will come. It will come. One day, something better will come in. Like Google tried with Google+. It didn't work. Twitter is not that great anymore. It used to be great. It's okay now. So those guys, especially Facebook, Amazon, and Google, build something unique. Like Amazon. Is Amazon that bad? No. I'm selling my product to Amazon. Without Amazon, I won't be able to be known in North America. It's impossible for me. Just the price to pay to put advertising in every newspaper around the world. It's easy on Amazon. You're already there. I just put an ad, say, hey, you want maple popcorn, cotton candy? Here it is. You can try it after. That's exactly, I play the game. Do I make a lot of money out of Amazon? No. Am I losing money? No. So, are they making money out of me? Of course. Am I making money? Yes. So I'm totally against going always after the big players because they're making money. It's perfectly okay. And at the end, remember, whatever you charge those companies, they'll still making the same amount of profit at the end. Entrepreneur will pay higher or stop doing advertising. Consumer will pay. That's it. It is as simple as that, and I don't understand why around the world, Australia is one of the first countries that goes after them. France wants to go after GAFA. US goes after Louis Vuitton and Tiffany. That race against the big one will never end, and there will be no winner. In fact, there will be only losers, consumers. Thank you.